up? Okay, the movie I'm gonna review is called The Town. This is a movie by Ben Affleck, which is right there. Can you show them? Ben Affleck. He wrote it. He wrote it. He directed it. He no wrote it, directed, and starred in it. Yeah, I can't see with these. Okay, so like this movie is kind of like Heat, but this movie is very different than Heat. You know, Heat. It's that Heat was more like kind of like that, more like gangster slash cop movie. This is really not about gangsters at all. This is just more about guys who kind of was born into this lifestyle, where their dads kind of would rob banks, and then they had kids eventually, and then now the kids are robbing banks. I mean, I would give this movie a matinee because I didn't give it the full price. I didn't. I think I thought it was a good movie, but sometimes it was just too slow. The movie would drag on. As a matter of fact, there's a scene is Blake Lovely, who plays a hooker. She just plays basically a woman who's hooked on drugs, and unfortunately she has a child. There's scenes where her and Ben Affleck, and I didn't think they were really important because also, sometimes I felt like in the movie there was missing blanks. Sometimes the movie, there'd be like missing blanks, and like they wouldn't, there'd be characters, but you knew why they were there, but you really didn't know the relationship. They were kind of like shady characters. They were kind of like shaded. The movie was 2 hours and 5 minutes. To me, that was just a little bit too long. I don't mind seeing a movie that's 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it better be non-stop action for 2 hours. But I think this movie could have been 1 hour and 50 minutes. I thought it was a little bit too long. Um, the ending was very good. Was very good. This film, I thought it was kind of nice how it was filmed in Boston. I think it's always nice when movies are filmed in different locations besides Hollywood. Because you get tired of seeing the same thing. Also, um, you know, I thought the movie was okay. The movie was very in depth. What I like about this movie, it wasn't really focused on, oh, we're a bunch of tough guys robbing banks. We're a bunch of, don't mess with us. Yes, I think it wasn't like that. It was more like consequences, and the actions that you take and the consequences of it. So in the end, if you haven't seen this movie, go out and rent it. Watch. You're gonna like it. If you're a Ben Affleck fan, you're gonna like it. You're probably gonna love the movie, then like it. And if you just like not gangster, but you like bank robbing movies, you're gonna like it because it's different. It's very different from a bank robbing movie I've seen a couple. I've seen Heat. I might make a review on Heat. That's a classic. That's a classic. Actually, that's what started all the Heat bank robbing movies. But so if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. And that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it, folks.